Thank you very much. Before I play again, can we get a round of applause for Marty and all the great people here at Motor City? Fantastic. And again, thanks to each and every one of you for coming out. Before we play again, I don't always do a lot of Q&A because, I've got enough stories to tell in a clinic. I have a degree in music, and again, it doesn't make me better than any of you, but I do have morals. Not so many, not morals. I have morals to my life, and I don't mean like I'm not talking about religious or political or any of this stuff. But here's what I think. There's an old Nike commercial that said, what? What's the famous one? Just do it. Okay, now that's good. But what if I bungee jumped off the Oakland Bay Bridge and the cord was too long? Well, I did it. I hit the water like street pizza. And so, doing it is just not the answer. A lot of people do it. A lot of people try out for American Idol. You don't remember the people who try out. A lot of people try out for the Olympics. You don't remember that. A lot of people go to school. A lot of people write music. So a lot of people cook. So my theory is a little different. I have retooled the Nike commercial phrase, not just do it, just finish it. Because I have found that in life, and I'm guilty of it myself, but not that much. And before I understood anything about myself, I went to college. What did I do? I finished. I have a degree. It says I completed and have a BA in composition and music theory from Northeastern University. Does it make me smarter than you? No. When I write a song, I finish. This is the game. See, we live in the internet age, and let's face it. I've been a writer for Guitar World magazine for over 5.5 years. Guitar World had to stop their forum because of so many toxic guitar players writing so much trash about everybody. And I made a joke one time, whether you're religious or not, saying, if you believe in God, God could put out a YouTube video. 99 people would say, it's awesome. One would go, it sucks. Listen to his voice, man. And he sounds like my grandmother. So there's going to be somebody that does that. But what I've learned is this. In life, 100% of the time when you throw something out there, I decided to do something different. I threw this out there. I threw a double guitar out there. It made me a target, but it also made me known. And I realized this. If you don't ever get any criticism from someone, you're not in the league. 100% of the time, when you do something that's noticeable, somebody ain't gonna like it. Or if they like it, they're jealous of it. And they just want to trash you anyway. So, when Led Zeppelin 1 came out, you know what Rolling Stone magazine said? They can't write songs. Oh, really? News to me. They called Kiss clowns. They would never last. 40 years later, they're still playing the sold-out stadiums. So, the moral of the story is this. Whether you are a cook, if you go to school, if you write a song, see, it's easy to be online. We always talk about, hiding behind the screen. Screw the screen. It's easy. I like the Bears. We're in the same division. The Bears suck. So, what can I say? I wanted the Cubs to win. So did my great-grandfather. It didn't happen. And so, I like sports, but I can say this, that if you do anything in life, you write a song, finish it. See, when I played in a band when I was 10 years old, you know what I did at 10 years old? I played in front of my 5th grade class. And then I played in front of my entire school. I played the show. This is the game. This is the game. Now, and I know, I think you can attest to this. We didn't have much sleep. You get in at 3:30, 4 in the morning, and then to do a workshop earlier in the afternoon. It's easier to play at night. You're warmed up. It's people, the body seems to want to do a concert from 7 o'clock on. And so, but I love every second of it, and I make no excuses. But the next time, if you're a chef, cook. Have somebody taste it. If you're in a band, write songs, finish songs, record songs. Really, you have an option today that I didn't have coming up. See, when I came up, we had a different thing. With Nitro, we could play local clubs, and our label would throw $50,000 to $75,000 a month into tour support because they were selling albums. But I also had Gene Simmons. I know him very well. I've jammed with Kiss. I know him really well. And I've been to his house before. He told me in the 80s, he said, Michael, and I had a rhythm guitarist by the wild name of Guy Man Dude in my band, right? And I sent him a 4-song demo tape, and I had this one song on there that Guy wrote. And they were recording in a studio called Cherokee, and I was living in Hollywood. And so I call up the studio. Gene says, give him a week. They're going to be at Cherokee. Call him, and he's going to tell me what he thinks. I call him, and Gene gets on the phone. Goes, Michael, what the F are you doing? I'm like, what? And he goes, your guitar playing is light years ahead of other guitar players. He goes, you play 2 guitars at the same time. What the F do you need another guitar player for? And he goes, and that one song, it's called Too Young to Cry Forever. I didn't write it. He goes, that song sucks. He goes, I hate that song. He didn't know the rhythm guitar player wrote it. He goes, the other 3 are good. Those are I wrote. And he goes, I hate this song. He goes, get rid of that song. So what do? I call up my buddy Guy, and Guy is a great musician. He introduced me to Steve Vai. He played drums with John Anderson. He knew Stephen Stills. He played an Oingo Boingo. This guy was a really amazing drummer. But on guitar, like I'd be playing a solo, and all of a sudden you see this door go. I'm like, dude, what? And Gene hated him. He hated him. So I kick him out of the band, right? And Guy's pissed. It's like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were in this till the end. I'm like, yeah, but Gene said you suck. So anyway, I didn't tell him that, of course. But so what happens? He becomes a columnist for a major guitar magazine. Boy, did I get flamed. I mean, you talk about flame. This is hatred. This is like vile. And so, but I had no recourse. What was I going to do? I swear to God, I kicked him out. I had no way. You have a way now. See, it's all different. Where you lack in record sales, you make up in one thing.